All right. Hello and welcome to Business in Lahles, session 12. We had last week off due to holiday, so it's been 2 weeks since our last game. But let's go around, see how everyone's break was, and quickly get into tonight's game. Start with you, Trace. How was your week?
Well, seeing as it's been 2 weeks, I'm going to say 2 good weeks. Thank you.
2 good weeks. Wow. That's like double.
Yep. That's all you get.
Silence.
Krev, what about you?
It's good. Went to see the parents for Thanksgiving. Just the usual kind of quiet, but nice seeing family. Kind of a shame we didn't get to hang out, but COVID. So, but other than that, it was nice and ready to play tonight.
Reckon?
It was good. Still on parental leave, spending time with the little baby, and playing some games here and there. And I cooked up some tasty things for Thanksgiving. My favorite was probably a pumpkin cheesecake.
Oh, I didn't, but the wife made one of those too.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I ain't gonna take credit for that. I probably would have messed it up. Onyx, good ear. What about you? What about you two?
Oh, we were in Daytona as well. It was a good Thanksgiving. Pretty chill.
Yep.
I think it's offensive that you assume they're the same person. I mean, you should have asked them one by one.
I just do because they share a mic, so
But still.
That's fine.
they can battle it out. I imagine that Onyx would win in a fight to the death every time.
Probably
Unless
true.
Kadir fought
Yep.
dirty.
No, I just have to put them to death. That'll be fine.
Well, so what I wanted to start trying out instead of doing the recaps like we normally do was let you all give it like a recap from your point of view, naming important parts that you may have found out last session, perhaps just some things that you particularly found interesting, and also maybe just anything that you feel is like information worth to be carried on so far in our story. But the more, I don't want to say the more detail, but like more points that you guys cover, I will award like a cap on EXP, but up to a certain amount. So I'll open up the floor to you guys and let you go ahead with that.
We got into town. They don't like magic. They made us wear badges to show that we are magic users, but there's apparently have some kind of way to the badge kind of set something off, I guess, to let them know if we use magic. They went to go meet with Samir, the leader of the Wheat Civic Guild, and she basically told us to go pound sand when we brought up Bragdar's name. Apparently they have history. They didn't go into details, but she kicked us out. We met with Orth, Rapid Vigor, I think, and he had a fox named Ethid, a red fox, and Nalra, Dawnshine, wearing a holy symbol of Sahina. We went to the Sleeping Lamp Tavern, ran by gnomes, and I've collected 32 pounds of rock for armor.
Well, that was literally a read down of Matt's notes.
Well,
That was pretty good.
You forgot one very important thing. Trace ordered a bloody rabbit and he loved it.
Yes, that was the most important detail.
Exactly.
I thought
But,
you were
but what
gonna...
about my mixed?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but what about my mixed success in convincing everyone that I am a powerful wizard?
Oh, that's good as well. Yeah. Oh,
To be fair,
But-
you have snake hands. That is some pretty powerful wizard shit.
there's probably one important thing I actually should put out. Some of the people in the guild seem to like consider those badges got kind of a joke. Like they were more or less just a thing they used that didn't really have any purpose. They just did it to like seize power. But yeah,
Oh, what if they're just regular trinkets that don't actually do anything,
yeah, exactly. That's what
Like-
I'm thinking.
like fake security camelras?
Because they kind of laughed at us in some way, didn't they? But they looked down on us at least for wearing them. So I think we can just throw them away.
I mean, it's not like we can cast detect magic to check.
Nope.
It's the perfect plan.
Yeah, I'd be willing to believe that they're They're super fake. One detail I wanted to add: the people in the guild outside of Samir were super chill and extremely surprised that apparently she has some kind of pissing match with Bragdar back from Lahles.
Yeah.
That was like the weird detail, and we kind of negotiated our way back into neutral ground despite whatever natural hatred she's harboring for Bragdar.
And the fact that Trace called her a coward.
Well, that yeah.
Well, that helped.
Oh, and then we found the quest to go maybe try to get on better terms with her by helping clear out some kind of, was it a cave, I think, of potential dangerous animals or something.
We have not spoken to her about that at all. That is,
We found out, I think, about that at the tavern, maybe. I think
we don't even know that she knows about that or cares about that.
so. I don't know if we were going to go try to talk with her again first and tell her, hey, I don't know if this helps you out, but we're going to try to take care of this, you know, or if we were just going to go do it and come back. Then I don't know what we were decided on.
I don't think we were.
That was pretty good. I'll give you guys just 2 more minutes if you need to add anything, or you feel that there's something that you missed.
That was without watching the VOD too, by the way. So
Well, round of applause for you, sir.
Well,
that was just notes.
we did progress fairly long on our crafting, at least, as well.
You know,
That is correct.
I think I got done with the mock-up bow in the start of last episode, and I think I'm pretty close to being done with the regular bow, if I remember correctly.
You are actually complete with the bow. You just needed Kadir to craft the. I actually looked up what it was called today. The dark red topaz for the grip that you use. But
That's true. And he did a bad job, if I remember correctly.
he did a mediocre job.
Okay, okay, so that's terrible. Good.
But that
Oh,
is
and then
actually
the reason why we
complete.
went to go.
That's complete, and then Kadir started working on the quarterstaff as well. But you all basically found out all that information and then went back to the Sleeping Lamp Tavern to get your rest for the evening. And after a long day and quite emotional day, the night's rest is pretty well needed for most of you in the general aspect. But the next morning, waking up on April 13th, you all awaken, Kadir sharing the room with Krev, and the others never really specified if they or who was sharing a room with who, but you did decide to get rooms to bunk in with each other to make the price a little bit cheaper. But downstairs you can hear some soft music playing and some patrons beginning to converse, and you do smell some bacon and aroma kind of making its way up the stairs.
I can't wait to go downstairs and find that Jeeves has stabbed 5 gnomes to death.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. That's hilarious.
This is already.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The most important detail, Matt. Why didn't you know?
Well, why didn't you mention it?
I was waiting. I was waiting for a pause.
Oh, and then I don't know if we specifically mentioned it, but the whole reason why we came here to speak with Samir was because they were trying to recruit them for help with the war in Lahles. I don't know if that's needs to be mentioned. I think that's pretty obvious, but
Didn't we take upon a quest to go to the mines?
well, yeah, there's apparently some kind of threat there that people have been rumors that people have been disappearing. I think in the mines. It could just be kobolds or some shit.
The last thing we heard is that it was probably gnolls.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So, assuming when we're there, it's far enough away, I would assume we could use magic there. That's
Yeah.
east of the border of the continent, right?
Yes.
Or the
correct.
okay.
Do you think they'll confiscate these little badgy things once we leave?
They said we can just leave with them, which implies even further that they're just nothing.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess
exactly.
what I'm getting at is once we leave and outside of the city with them, we could always detect magic them.
Yep.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
Safely.
test
Safely.
it.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea. Yeah.
Well, you all do have, I don't want to say quite a lot on your plate, but definitely a bit to consider. Plan out your day. One of the things I did want to mention is that there was the mine, like the head of the mine, Giorni, a male dwarf, was the only individual to make it in and out of the mines alive, seeing what was actually inside. There is also a slight stronghold kind of set up outside to hold whatever was in the mines still in.
Okay. So an embargo kind of thing, or a blockade. of
Sorry,
that.
what exactly is the blockade you said? Sorry, I didn't quite hear that.
It's perfectly legal.
They didn't tell you exactly what it was. They were just saying that there's like kind of like a stronghold set out outside while they're waiting for more help to clear it out.
Okay.
So, as each of you reconvene downstairs, sitting at one of the empty tables, you can see that there's just a few patrons in here, mostly coupled, paired off at their own individual tables, enjoying some breakfast. And as you all take a look around, you can see Jeeves in a far corner, sitting at a table, surrounded by tankards, and asleep with his head down on the table.
I hope he's okay.
Something tells me he didn't get much sleep last night. Or maybe he's dead?
Well, I'm gonna go.
Well!
To the mine.
And as you all turn, you see Fogley. How did y'all like your sleep? Was it all well and swell?
It's the most comfortable dresser I've ever slept in.
I told you.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Best in
he's-
me, though, don't you know?
I didn't even get stuck in it this time.
Well, we made sure your friend over there, and as he kind of gestures over to Jeeves, we made sure that he had songs and was purely entertained all night. I don't think he got a lick of sleep. But the night that he had, he might be out for a whole week.
Well, should we let him rest here? I mean, I
Yep.
don't know if he needs to go with us. This is a
Well, yes, Fogley, please. You've done well, but do not bother him any further. I would like. We'll take the room for one more day, and just let him rest. Perhaps leave some food for him at the door.
Get him a room and a key, and then let him be. Got it.
Is this going to be a one-day trip, or do you think it might be 2 days? 1 day each way or something? I don't know. Do
Are
we
you
know how
asking
far
me?
that is? I'm
think-
talking to the group. Do we know how far that is to the mines?
One day we told was, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, let me pay for a couple nights for G's then.
I go up to the bartender and say, "Rabbit, fried, not stirred."
Well, no problem. If that's what you want.
I would love that.
Yidu, get some of that oil and then get some of that rabbit out. The elf wants it fried. Okay. He'll
Trey
turn,
smiles. He likes to know.
and then he'll just say in the broken Elvish that he was speaking to you the previous night, and it be soon. and give you a smile.
I'll smile back at him. Thank you. I say in common. Oh, and then my friends probably want something as well. I don't know.
Yeah, what would y'all like? I need some eggs. I got some bacon, potatoes, porridge.
Eggs and bacon.
Yes, that's fine.
Got some fruit as well.
You need a good. Now will you stop sleeping, Kadir? You need more food. Just for the sake of it.
No, I will be perfectly fine, Trace. Do not worry.
Huh.
So I do believe we need to. We do need to talk about our next steps. So, is it that we should speak to Samir first, or just go out to the mines? To be perfectly honest, I do not believe that speaking to her about this will yield anything further. But if we go back, if we go over, fix the issue, and come back, perhaps that could earn our way into her good graces.
I agree.
And earn our way into a conversation, so to speak.
Trace looks up and says, "What is it they say? Action speaks more than words."
Yes, and our words mean nothing to her right now, so hopefully our actions can pay.
Yes.
And at any rate, we should, well, although I suppose we should go to the guild and see if they have a tab to pick up for this, a quest
Yes.
tab like they do at the corn silk.
That'd be a
Right.
great idea. And then,
Yes.
if not, we could always speak with Nara or Orth and see if they know anything about the, the mines. Maybe they can give us some insight whether Samira has issues with it.
Ooh, Discord sounds angry.
It does. Go ahead and turn the
Fine
volume
to me.
down. I don't like it.
Oh, it is red.
Yeah.
And connection. My connection is like barely there.
Mine's showing 800, 5,000 millisecond ping. Yes. Otherwise known as 5 seconds.
It's probably a bit too much.
Okay, we're
yeah.
back down to 30 again.
I'm at like
Yeah, that's
I'm at
Oh
600.
wow.
We're back to 833,112.
We currently
I
have
do-
an internet complication.
I do have a TeamSpeak server if needed. Just pointing out, and it is in the US.
It's getting really.
Fuck, that's bad.
Oh, there we go. Come on, you can do it. There we are. Now we're back.
Let's hope so.
Everybody hold their breath.
It's staying green.
yes.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that Michael did not reconnect either.
Hmm. Badoo.
Sitting in that connection limbo or whatever. I'm here, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
You can hear
trying
me?
to update his.
I can hear you.
Excuse me.
There we go. We should be. There we are.
All right. So, yeah, I had to back out and do an update.
Trace isn't back yet.
I think I'm back
Oh, there he
now.
is. Okay.
Yep, there you are. Yep.
Sure.
Yep, we were pretty friendly with them. I think they might be able to tell us something. If they know anything.
I'll just
All right.
Trace just follows along at least. He's not really a talker.
So we are off to the guild then?
Yep.
Who's there?
So, eat our breakfast. Kind of walk Jeeves up to his room. Let him know that we're probably going to be. Let him know that we're probably going to take the cart. Take the cart out, and that he should just rest here for the day.
Do you even know how to drive it? Oh, fuck you, I don't even care.
Yes, that's about what I expected. I'm assuming. How much was the room again?
Just 2 silver, I believe.
Okay.
As the gnome put it, a whole lot of coin that you may not be able to afford. Then you guys started throwing gold pieces at him, and he almost had a heart attack.
Yep, I remember that.
Well, after taking Jeeves to the room and making sure that he has some food and is not going to be disturbed for a little bit of time, while you all take care of the issues that have been presented to the party. But after making your way back to the Wheat Civet Guild Hall, you can see that the hall doors, the grand hall doors, are closed, just as they were when you arrived the previous day. You see a couple of the familiar faces, the barmaid, Silly Dilly, serving some drinks and some food. You can see some of the patrons are wearing their pendants of the Wheat Civet, and some wearing the same shell-like pendants that each of you have as well. As you all look around, having talked to Orth and Naldra for quite a bit of time and sharing some drinks with them while waiting for Samira to arrive back to the guild, you do spot them sitting at the same table just outside of the iron or the wooden door, just enjoying some meal.
Do I see an obvious area that looks like
Good. How are you, Pistol?
a place where the bar tabs would, or the little quest tabs would be?
Give me a perception check there, Kadir. First roll of the night.
Well, that was a waste of a perfectly good 18.
So, as you take a look around, trying to find some sort of similarities between the Wheat Civet Guild and the Corn Silk Rat Guild back at Lahles, you do see something that resembles the board where those would find tasks, but as you approach, you do not see anything there. You do see spots where jobs could be, but none seem to be posted.
So what is this? Just like a board, an empty board or something, or?
Yes, like you can see like where there would be like indications like where it would be divided up between like the different kind of levels, just as it was back at the Corn Silk Rat, but there just aren't any tabs or anything to take.
This is quite a boring place. They must never have any issues because they don't wield magic here.
That's perhaps one. That is perhaps one way to draw a conclusion. Would someone go? Would someone go to speak to our two friendly fellows and perhaps find out?
Friendly, you say.
All right.
Well, who's back? Y'all ready to battle it out for round 2?
Well, we were curious if there was anything maybe we could do to boost our standing with Samira. We heard rumors of something going on at the mines east of town. Something that might need to be taken care of by adventurers.
Yeah, he had a party go out the other day. They should be back anytime.
Sounds like possible that they might not come back. Maybe we could assist.
Well, I suppose that could happen, right? I mean, not everything always goes well. Well, I do know that they are lower members of the guild, said to just be gnolls in the mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but, you know, what happens if they're scared at the sight of blood?
Right. Well,
if you want to go look, I'm not going to stop you.
do you think by chance it might improve Samira's impression of us?
I don't see why it wouldn't, or at least how it could hurt. I mean, the mines aren't.
I mean, does she
quite
particularly
important.
care about the mines? I mean, you said they are.
Well, they're important to the city. I don't know if she has personal, like, attachments to it,
but it's, then I assume then if it's that important for the city, then she must care. So,
yeah, if she wants to stay within favor of the citizens here, then yes, I hope that she does.
mm-hmm. What do you think? Should we just go and take care of it and come back to talk with her, or do you think we should speak with her to
Go take care of it.
negotiate?
No more waiting.
Well, I just don't want to do this and have her be like, "Oh, thanks, see ya." You know what I mean.
Yes.
Well, what do you guys think?
I mean, I think it's a good idea, but I'm not going, so my word probably has little value.
You think it's a good idea to speak with her, or to just go and take care of it first?
Well, she's not taking any meetings at the moment. She's out and about, conducting her morning activities.
Hmm.
She'll return probably around the same time she did the other day, but that's not for a few hours.
Well,
I would say that's up to each of you. From the sound of it, it didn't seem that your meeting with her yesterday went too well.
right.
Yes, it seemed that you all struck a sore spot with her when bringing up that man.
Hmm. Well, I don't know how we're going to get around it. The whole reason why we're here is seeking Mito's support in the war in Lahles.
Well, I'm certain if you accomplish a task that's needed for the city, then she would at least give you another audience, to say the least.
Yes.
Very well.
All
Well,
right.
as always, thank you for your time. Perhaps this time tomorrow we'll be having a brew together.
Well, if you happen to see our members heading back, then at least you'll know it will be completed and save yourself the full day's trip. But if you don't, if I could ask for a favor and at least bring word of what may have happened to them.
Do we know, will they have the guild's crest, or how will we know who it is?
Well, they might not be wearing it, but it'll at least be on their person. Some don't want to wear it outside of the town, outside the city.
Why is that?
Just in case you wish to keep some things secret. Like, perhaps sometimes it's best that others not know that you're a part of the Corn Silk Rat.
Can I insight this? Like, why is he hiding something?
Yes, roll me an insight check.
Can I guidance this? Or no, I can't. Duh.
You
So,
can, if you
yeah.
wanna.
No. Oh, fuck.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, think about it. It makes sense, right? Like, what if you're doing a job that might be a little on the keeping it out of sight, and maybe
Shady.
yes, shady.
Hmm.
Of course,
Do
the
you
Corn
get
Silk Rat may
attacked?
not need to worry about that, but
Would the Wheat Civet Guild, do you get attacked when you're outside of town? When people find out you're from the guild or something? Like, what?
I mean, I haven't, but anything could happen, right? What if you went to go take out a tribe, let's say, and one got away and they sought vengeance on you, and once they saw the pendant, they recognized it to be you. Who knows?
Hmm.
Like
I guess
that
that's true. when you're
bugbear
on an
that you
adventure.
tattooed a dick on his face.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, I hope he swore vengeance against us, if only so we can see him again.
Well then, if you all are going to be heading out, I wish you all luck.
Half bug, half dick, half bear. Dick bear
Yes.
pig.
Oh,
Well, thank you, friends. I believe we'll be on our way now.
good.
Yes. Thank you. Shall we go?
Yep.
Walk out, and I guess we start heading that way.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and round up the cart and start taking it out to the Nicenma Mountains.
Well, while you're
Should we leave our pendants somewhere?
Just take them off.
I'm just gonna toss mine in the back of the cart.
Well, what about tracking? Could we identify them first?
We're outside the border of the
You know,
anti-magic. Yeah.
if you like, I could cast the identify spell on one of them, just to see what is going on with it.
Wise. Do that.
All right, I'll ritual cast identify.
Nah.
No.
Trace just keeps watch.
Well, just a little housekeeping. How's everyone looking health wise?
I took like 17 damage while we slept.
It was due to our poor crafting capabilities.
I'm full.
We
I'm
both
full.
rolled like below a
Same.
5 or something like that.
All right. I'm currently at 29 of 33, and I've used up all of my hit dice.
Did you get one back last night? Or are we doing that roll? I can't remember. How often do you get your hit dice back on short rests?
On a long rest,
Half.
you get
Right.
half back. on a
Right,
long
but this
rest.
is gritty rolls. I don't know what Kyle's doing.
no, you get on a short rest you get 1 hit dice back, and then on a long rest you get everything back.
Oh, shoot. Do we know how many how many times we've had a short rest between the last combat and now?
At least 2.
It's
Uh,
been about
several days.
4 or 5 days, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You would have replenished, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, 6 days actually since the combat, because you guys just stayed the night in Mito, and it was 5 days to travel there from the Niansema mountain point.
Okay, so I definitely would have been able to heal up and then also have all my hit dice back.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
And also, when you level, you get all of them back. Leveling is just like a long rest as well.
Forget that if Onyx is nice and use Song of Rest every rest, then you get the extra D6 per rest.
When you identify this, Kadir, you do get it to read you what you were familiar with as a dispel like magic. While it's still a little bit stronger capability, this item does contain some type of arcane magic. Do you get the school too with identify, or is it just detect magic?
I think you get everything with Identify.
You're supposed to get.
So it's like
There's a few
adjuration.
things.
Good.
I'm just gonna read off the spell.
You can link it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, charges, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell,
Yep.
you learn which spell created it.
So, knowing it to be dispel magic with a little bit more power placed into it, it doesn't require attunement, and pretty much you learn how it works is those while wearing it don't have the capability of casting magic.
Wow. So this is actually a true blue magic item,
Correct.
and they're just handing them out.
I mean, this seems pretty powerful, doesn't it?
Yeah, how the hell do they have the capability and the money to just make these and hand them out? Like it caught that's bonkers. Like the amount
Trying
of
to read what else you get from it just to make sure.
Kadia, I don't know much about magic. You think you could revert them to work on arrows?
no clue.
Oh,
I do not even have the resources necessary to create one magic item. The resources necessary to make one of these, let alone hundreds or thousands, and then just give them out for free, seems like an impossible use of resources.
agree. But well, in the future we might be able to harvest this, right? Use this.
Perhaps. I do not know. That is perhaps a consideration.
So, just because I'm unsure, I'll include this information as well. The item does pretty much crumble after a 2 days of time.
Oh,
You're not really sure. I don't want to say exactly like how, because I don't think it would tell you that part of it, but you would see that it's like growing weaker.
Okay. At any rate, this is questionable. We will. Yes. So let us just be on our way to the mines.
yes.
So it's going to be a full day's ride.
Correct.
All right. So I mean, so I finished the work that I was going to do on the gem. I started the work on my quarterstaff. So I would like to continue my work on my quarterstaff.
So
Just the
is
woodworking check. And your
my
bow.
bow done then, or?
Yep, your bow's complete.
Oh, well, you haven't given me a stat something. Do you want me to do the woodworking things for you? I'm probably better than you, I would assume.
Well, if you would be willing, yes, I'd
Yeah,
be happy to
I'll-
assist.
Yes, I think that would be wise. I don't have anything else to use my time for, so I might as well help you.
That would be
Yep.
very kind.
I guess you could use the help action and give me advantage, right?
Yep, that's what I was thinking. And guidance.
I think we should do that.
And if I didn't give it to you, your bow with the checks that you had made was a +2/+2.
Okay. I'm rolling. I think I'm rolling. There we go. Oh, that's good. 21.
And then also
Plus-
a D4.
So 25.
Okay, got it. So after your day of travel, just as the sun begins to fall behind the skylines of the city of Mito, you'll hear a voice call out. "El! Travelers, are you with the guild?"
In a manner of speaking, we are. Who are you?
Oi, and then you'll see a male dwarf come out of the shadows, begin approaching.
Is this Journey?
You'll see his hands held in the air, with bright braided red hair pulled down and green eyes, wearing some plain clothing, and you can see a dagger at his hip. You can see that he's also quite cut along his arms, and he's even got a bit of dried blood along his clothing as well. I'd be joining. Look, I don't know what happened to your friends that went in there, but I don't think that it went well. I tried to tell them, but they laughed.
That was weird.
They almost stacked.
I know, that was weird. 11. That's it, yeah. What is actually in there? We heard it was just gnolls.
I saw a lot of gnolls. Almost a dozen of them, maybe more.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not sure how many were taken out, but they kept saying Roomba hook, and I didn't know what the hell that even meant, but this giant creature came out from the stone, and it was the scariest fucking thing I'd have ever seen. Like, imagine like an ant, but huge, twice the size of Johnny.
How many guild members went in earlier?
Oh, I was on mute.
3.
Can I make an Arcana check on that statement? That sounds like it would be magically significant.
Sure. Also, which statement?
Roomba Wook.
Okay.
I guess the summoning statement, or it's what it sounds like. 15.
It does not ring a bell for you.
Okay. Do the syllables give me any hint of what language it's native to?
From the sounds of what he's gonna be, it sounds kind of like a name. But I don't understand what the gnolls are saying. They don't speak our tongue. It's just what it sounds like.
So I do have the language Abyssal, which is a Gnoll-related language. Usually, and it might not be the case in your world. I'm not sure. Does that lend any? Does that give me any extra clues?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you all can see in the dark, but there's no lights in there. It's gonna be pitch black soon. Inside and out.
Well, we do have our ways.
Assuming you have torches.
We
Alright.
have the light spell, and then I'll just like tap the inside of my hand and then make it glow.
We need more
That's-
light. We got.
You'd guild members are pretty strong.
Well,
Did the ones that went in earlier have magic?
Aye.
well, it sounds like we're in for something no matter what. So, will you show us the entrance? Do you perchance have a map of the mines?
There's pretty much only one way in, and it kind of just goes a bit deep, and there's a couple of little side tunnels that we started, but we haven't gotten very far. It's quite easy. You can't get lost. Only one way in, one way out. But I think you should be a bit warned. I wouldn't stare those creatures in the eye. When you do it seems to scramble your brain.
Well, that's a bit unique. Are you sure these are gnolls that you speak of?
No, the gigantic ant-looking thing that's like the size of a horse. I think that's what the gnolls are praising. Something. I don't know. That's just. I'm pretty sure that's what they call it.
A what-looking thing?
Like an ant. It's got like those mandibles, antennas. It's, skin looks like strong hide. I don't know how to describe that. It looks tough.
Can I try to identify what he's talking about? This doesn't jog anything for me personally.
Yeah, I would like to do the same thing. I mean,
Is it like a
I'm trained.
nature check or a arcana? Or...
Sure, you guys can give me a nature check.
Say to tell us.
All right. While does anyone else want to check before I give the answer? Going once, twice. Sold. While like you've got like a good description, like I guess somewhat from Jorny. This doesn't seem to ring any bells for things you've either seen nor heard of.
Nothing from my bestiary book, even.
Nope.
My first inclination is that this does not seem like a natural beast that would appear here, especially if it is related to gnolls. I would presume that knowing Abyssal, I would know at least a little bit about the denizens that tend to speak it. Gnolls are, how you say, demonically related. So this is unlikely to be a beast of our plane, shall we say.
Are we dealing with demons?
Mayhaps. If not
That's
demonic.
That's
Perhaps
what I would call it. It fucking scared the shit out of me.
If not a demon, then perhaps in that family, shall we say?
Oh. These gnolls aren't going to kill themselves. Shall we get to it?
Well, if it seems that if there is one way in, one way out, then we should we should be lined up with our stronger compatriots up front, yes?
Makes sense.
Darkness suits me in a way that it's hard to explain. Let me go ahead and lead the way.
Are you sure? You could perhaps, you do have the range, you could perhaps stay further behind and give range support out of light's distance.
I step into like even the smallest edge of darkness. Can you see me now? Well, I should be invisible as soon as I'm in darkness.
Well, if this is a risk you are willing to make, then far be it from me to stop you.
I've never met a creature that could see me in darkness. I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Very well.
Because I assume it's dark all the way down, right?
Correct.
I'm just going to stealth like 30, 40 feet ahead of my party, my friends.
All right. In that case, who will be leading the way for us? Will it be you, Rekit, or perhaps you, Krev, Onyx?
I could lead, but I'm going to need a torch.
I'll touch the end of your quarterstaff, casting the light spell on it.
Ooh. That looks like I have an oversized wand.
A wand.
Behold, the
Oh.
great wizard.
So that's what we're calling it now.
Even
An
after
oversized
your full
wand.
day of travels, you're gonna head right in? Well, I'd tip my hat to you if I had one.
You should rename yourself to Ragged Wizard instead of Ragged Rogue.
Reckon Wowzard.
Or that.
It's just my meta. I make them think I'm a spellcaster and then punch them a lot.
Keyword a lot. Trying to decide if I want to turn into a creature before we head down.
Oh. Trace is already stealthed ahead.
Well, where'd he go? Oh, jeez.
Large entrance, roughly 40 to 50 feet across and about 10 to 15 foot high. And as you look in, you can see some tracks leading in towards the mine and a couple of carts. The carts empty, but you do see mining picks, shovels, and other sorts of tools as you're making your way up. And Jorny will say, well, this is it right here. They'll like peer in, and this is when each of you will hear an echo of and then it grows a little quiet.
Well, Trace is sitting down there. No time to waste.
So you make your way in originally, Trace, taking the lead point. Can you give me a perception check, please?
13.
So as you look in, you can see the path kind of winds just in the beginning, but still being able to see a bit into the open area. You see about 4 medium-sized silhouettes. You also do see what appear to be about 5 foot wide to roughly 8 foot tunnels on either side of you as you're making your way in, about 20 to 30 feet from going past the entrance, that seem to have collapsed upon themselves.
So these, did you say 5 creatures?
Yes, you see the silhouettes of 5 medium-sized creatures.
They appear to be. There's no like. I mean, I could probably stealth by, but my friends couldn't get by them right without getting noticed.
What I'm going to do is move everyone to right here.
Should we place ourselves on the map?
Please do.
What?
Right about right there, and like I said, you would just be about like that 10 to 15 foot ahead, so nothing too far ahead of the group.
Well, I'm definitely so far ahead that I'm out of the light radius of the light spell.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. Like I said, you are trying to stay in darkness, like you said. About at these locations is where you'll see those collapsed tunnels.
And where the creatures exactly? They're further up ahead.
Yeah, up to the north of you, which from your position will reveal. Oop, that's not reveal. That's hide.
So, because he is currently invisible, just so everyone in the party knows, we don't know where he is.
That is true. Unless you have that devil's side, but I don't think you do, right?
I do not.
Well, he's invisible, but did he roll a stealth roll?
He did.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so actively hidden then. Okay.
I like. Well, first of all, I'm going to move slowly ahead, and I'm going to look at the ground see if there's any like traps or anything.
Okay. How are you looking for the traps? Just like observing, or are you?
So,
Like...
see, yeah, observe. So I can see if there's any tripwires, any like pitfalls, and
Well,
along
from
those lines.
your current location where your perception check was, and what that was, I'll say you don't see any traps or tripwires, anything of the sort.
I personally have found that finding traps, the best way to do it is to just combat roll like you're playing Dark Souls, and then you'll find them.
Well, I move along the wall up here. See, I want to get a better look at those beasts.
And as you're making your way up, you'll begin to hear like what sounds like a gnawing on bones, and then you'll hear like tink 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 from whatever off to your northwest seems to be throwing its meal against the wall.
I'll
And
check out my bow.
at this point, with it kind of throwing the bone, you'll see where this knoll is.
And those he's ahead of the other four, then I assume.
Yes, he's ahead. Seems that he's sniffing in the air. Something has caught his attention.
Oh, I waste little time. I fire.
Give me an attack roll.
I assume I'm stealth, right? Oh. So I have advantage. Yeah, I gave it to myself. I gave it to myself, to be fair. 20.
A 20 on the roll. I'm just gonna double check because I'm pretty sure their armor class is above a 20. A 20 is a hit.
Good. 1. 8, sorry.
Oh shit. Oh, I did yours. I'm dumb. Never mind. I did your attack roll when you said a 20. So you are stealth and in shadows, so there's nothing else that you need to add to that, correct?
Nope.
You just have advantage. Okay. And as you release the arrow from your bow, the arrow will stick right into the
Oh,
abdomen.
wait. The sneak attack, of course. Sorry. I'm just slow today. I'll just roll 1d6.
Ah, you dipped a rogue.
Yeah, I did.
Ooh, 5. All right. But as the arrow sticks in, and then what I'm going to do is I think it's a good part to take our break now as we get into combat, since you all know rough numbers of how many gnolls are here. Might take a little bit, especially with the one unknown factor that may be here as well. So let's go ahead and take our 5-10 minute break. I know that Rekid probably has some dad stuff to do, so always give him a little bit extra time. But we'll just be back in just a few moments.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. We'll be right back.
I came up with the worst dad joke the other day. D&D
All right. And we're back. So, just as Trace shoots this knoll with an arrow, I will need each of you to roll initiative. I believe I just need one from Onyx, and we're good.
A fine 6.
Sorry, had complications.
Okay. So,
And the notes don't have any light source at all. They have a dark vision, I assume, right? So I can't see more than him.
I'm gonna
The
check.
normal dark vision range is 60, isn't
feet.
it?
Yeah, that's what I was
And
getting ready to check.
Yeah, but my dark vision range is 90.
Oh yeah, because you're
Boomstorm.
Umbral Ranger
Yeah,
or Shadow
Alright.
Ranger. I can't remember what they're.
Gloomstorm.
There we go.
So yours is 90.
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude. This music though.
Just want to make sure I measure this out right for you. All right, so this is going to be a pretty rough estimate, but
I was gonna say I'm curious if any of them actually killed the gnolls from before, if any of the previous adventurers, or if they all just got fucking murked. Like,
Well,
okay.
Is anyone
I
else
get-
hearing this sick ass music?
yeah,
yeah,
Okay,
that's cool.
just checking, just checking.
Not very fancy, like, but very cool. Well, I'm just going to fire the fuck I hit up before. I mean, might as well follow up.
if I remember right, Kyle's friend made this music actually.
Oh no no no!
Nice.
This isn't that. This is just some copyright-free music that I had found.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That
I was
hasn't
trying to
come
give
out
you
yet.
props
I'll let
for-
you guys will all hear it before we play it on stream. That's for sure.
Ooh,
two
what? I
natural
rolled 2 20s.
Wow.
That means he does triple damage, right?
I mean, I think it's quadruple damage, right? I don't know. Like,
That triple crit feat from Star Wars.
all right.
Oh,
Well,
God,
I'm
man.
pretty sure that it's dead, but let's roll the damage just to make sure. All right. So as you unleash the bow,
It's actually kind of low.
how do you want to flavor this in any particular way? Because this is plenty of damage.
Well, I mean, he was sniffing, right? I'm just going to go right through his nose.
Okay. So as he's like,
And he
go ahead.
is he wearing a helmet?
No, these are just some free
Okay,
pictures.
then
for
never
Noel.
mind. Just through his nose then. And
So as
I
he's
guess he
letting out
probably
like a
just
bit
needs
of
to
like sniffing, he's like, and you shoot, and you just hear, as he kind of lunges back and against the ground. You can see like this little bits of sand and dirt kind of just up as he hits the floor.
I'm going to attack this guy over here as well with my extra attack from Dread Ambusher.
Okay.
What? No, not a crit. What's wrong? So 22. I hope that still hits.
Yes, that still hits.
What? Is that correct?
Nice.
Yeah, he's quite roll max 17 and then did ambush a bonus attack. 18.
Oh, that one.
And it is just enough to take it out.
Oh,
Damn.
and I assume I'm still hit because it's dark, so I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
No, I can't do that yet. Never mind. I'm
No,
just
that's a
going
level
to.
2 thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay where I am.
Oh, for rogue, yeah. So as you shoot one, taking it down after a couple of arrows, you just turn immediately, seeing this other gnoll charging towards you, wielding a spear, and it and as it just unleash the next arrow, just right in the throat, and he takes one more step forward before dropping to a knee and then falling face first. So you see the arrow protruding out of the back of the neck.
You know, I'm going to take a few steps back because I assume that who has the light source again? That's Wreckhead, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to move like over here.
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say we can't get not within 30 feet of you and still come in the room otherwise. So
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you move over there, you will see a few more gnolls
Fuck my life.
just off to your
Oh.
eastern side.
I guess still have some movement left. How much they move? Huh?
And like as you kind of like
just-
peek around and like you get like a little bit closer where you see this like entranceway to like this next little area that Jorny was kind of pointing out before, of them just making like small like cavernous entrances to make the mine a bit bigger, off to the sides. You'll see this like stone circle and a bunch of ash and charcoal, indicating like a burnt out fire pit.
Oh. So no more gnolls close to me.
No more gnolls close to you. Well, none in like
Is
the
there-
immediate vicinity, but since you have moved up, you will see some others just up to your north. But I would say rough estimate looking about 90
Oh.
foot away.
Is there something down here or what?
Yeah, just a wall.
Can I stand there? Or
Yeah, you can stand right there. I'll reveal it for you and get that angle right.
I'll stand there. That's my turn.
Okay. Next is Krev, and then Kadir, you'll be up after him.
All right. I am going to transform with my wild shape.
So I would say from
Into-
your point, by the way, the like not knowing exactly where Trace is as he's kind of gone up like a little bit ahead, you would have just heard like the yelp from the knoll and making the assumption that Trace has now made contact with the enemy.
Right. So I would, being that I don't have dark vision and all I am relying on is the light, I'd transform into something that does have dark vision. And I would transform into the creature that I finished reading the book on, which is the Spider King.
Oh.
So it's basically a giant spider, just more hit points.
All right, well, I will find you a token for it real quick. Let's find a cool spider token. Which one you want? This one?
I don't see what you're looking at. Where is it?
I'll put it next to you.
Okay. Is there more than one you're saying, or is it?
I mean,
or
there's
you're
a
saying, is
lot.
that one good? Yeah.
Or how about this one?
Ooh, I like that one.
Okay. I will give you
Okay.
the capability to control it, and then you can move it from there.
All right, sweet.
There you go.
All right, thank you. So I just move it here so I can move from there. All right, that's bonus action transform, and then I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then, assuming I can see, what's my dark vision? It is, I believe, 60 feet. Yeah, so curious, do I even see 5, 10, 15, 20? So I would see the dead knoll on the ground in front of me, I believe. And
Are you taking average HP or are you gonna roll?
I was going to take average, unless you...
Okay. I just wanted to make sure
Okay.
because I believe the average is 44.
Yep. Which is much better than the normal giant spider.
There you go. Now everyone should be able to see the health bar on the spider too.
Yep. Oh, cool. So let me just see what's the distance here. 5, 10. I just pull up the measurement
So
stick.
you have
here.
30 foot of movement. You can climb 30 feet, and I've got I've got the sheet up on.
Yeah. So that's basically my vision here, 60 feet dark vision. So I don't see any other living.
No, you can see like the
Stuff in here.
silhouettes
Sure.
like on just on the outsides,
Yeah.
but you will see like the dead knoll up to your north.
Yeah. So I would, I guess, take the dash action and move up more. So, and stop there. And then I think now I would probably see, yeah, I basically see these three guys. And then maybe, I don't know if I can see it. He's invisible, so I guess I don't see him. Yep, that's my turn. That's all my actions.
Okay. And will each of you roll me a perception check? Kadir, Onyx, and Rekid, yours will be at disadvantage.
Checking. Oh, the spider actually has the same perception as I do. But
Keep your mental
ignore my
stats.
ignore the guidance because I'm spider form.
I don't know why my rolls are looking like this.
It's because it's probably because it's coming from D&D Beyond.
It doesn't normally look like that when I do that. Oh well.
Yeah, I know.
It's a 5.
So, Trace, from your point of view, off to your north side, you can see the three gnolls, the three wielding spears, beginning to make their way over towards the front of the cave. You will also see them beginning to like raise their spears, kind of like pumping them into the air. You can hear them chanting the words "Roomba Kuka, Roomba Kuka," and you will see this, like the rocks and rubble from the wall begin to just like kind of bulge out as it circles along the northern wall and is heading towards the west.
Ooh. The wall is bulging?
Like bulging out, like something's like pressing up against the wall itself. And you'll see it, Trace, move. I will put down arrows for you. Up at like the top, you'll see it go around like that.
Okay.
Kind of like heading off towards like the west cardinal direction from your point of view, and then circling down and then eventually heading towards what you would know to be the front of the cave. But Kadir, it is your turn, sir.
So I don't have dark vision. I can't see that far. But you said that I can still see silhouettes. So I think.
Well, your vision's going to be reduced, so like the silhouettes are like the 15 foot out of the range to have like at least an idea. So the 30 foot for you, we just have to measure. I believe it's the 30 foot, right?
I'm not sure. Normally, shooting at anything that you don't have dark vision or that you don't have dark vision of, normally is just disadvantage.
Yeah, I was just trying to see like how far you could actually see, and I was just trying to see like if you can't see in like a darkness, like if you can see like 30 feet to like 60 feet kind of thing, but
Mhm.
that's what I wanted to check. Oh yeah, it's like 30 to 60 for you.
Can I take a disadvantage shot at this guy up here?
Yeah, he's just a little bit out of the range. Actually, no, he's good. I clicked at like the space behind you at first when measuring. So you can easily, well, not easily hit that guy, but you can roll to attack at disadvantage.
All right, so it's a 19, and I'm going to use the damage from the first one. So I have a 15 to hit.
A 15 will hit.
That is 16 damage.
And as like the light from the Eldritch Blast kind of like illuminates a little bit, giving a bit of vision, you can then see like the Gnoll's face kind of shrouded in a little bit of shadows from the light, and baring its teeth at you as it delivers a powerful strike.
And I'll back up 5 feet. That's it. That's my turn.
All right, which brings us to the first dead Gnoll on the turn order. So we're moving this one, and then seeing where that light kind of shot from, it will begin making its way and getting to here. After using the dash, that'll be it for that. Bringing us to the next dead Gnoll and removing him, which brings us to this one. You need to do the same thing. Sprinting forward with the spear. And then we begin showing these ones for you. A lot of them are going to be pretty much just heading towards you for a turn after hearing the yelp and cries. And last one, and then it's your turn, Rekid. There we go, buddy. Rekid, it's your turn. As these Gnolls are
Alright.
wielding their spears, charging towards where they heard the yelp and the cry, making their way forward.
I sense a dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20.
There we go.
And you can definitely make it to a couple of them.
Nice.
All right. So here comes a quarterstaff attack, two-handed.
Like, as you make your way up, the quarterstaff, with the light, you get a full vision of this spider now that you're right up next to it, swinging forward with this bright-ass quarterstaff, making a nice contact with the Gnoll, dealing 7 damage.
Yeah. And then I'll use my bonus action to punch it.
All right. Go ahead and make the attack for an 11. Unfortunately, the 11's a miss. That you're connecting solidly with the quarterstaff, getting it right in its abdomen. You try to take a hand off of it and then swing overhand, but just right over the right shoulder, missing contact.
All right. That's all I got.
Right. Another sprint-a-thon before it gets to you, Onyx. 1. Get to here. And
Oh
then
man.
Spider Town, population everyone.
I know, right?
this one to here.
Should have climbed the fucking wall, man.
Yeah, you could have. Which now brings us to
Well,
Onyx.
it's okay.
Okay,
It's
I'm
okay.
gonna move forward up here. Attempt to hit the guy next to me. Here.
Well,
All right. The 20 will hit because you do have
Oh
flanking.
wait, okay.
And the
The flanking, yeah.
yeah, from the speed. So
Boater.
damage roll for the first one, please.
Okay.
As you might kill it, so you might not need to hit it twice.
wait. Could you look at the? Wait 1 second. Oh, never mind. Okay, that was just a minimum damage roll.
Mhm.
I wasn't sure if you were talking to me or to her.
I was
So-
talking to her.
Yeah. So as you lunge forward, stabbing into the knoll with the rapier, it digs in a little bit, but it's kind of pushed, held a bit of resistance from the hide armor.
Okay. So I'll continue my second then.
Okay, and then the second attack will hit as well.
Okay.
All right.
That's incorrect.
That one should have your dex and not your strength, right?
Yeah,
That's
correct.
weird.
So that should be another 4 damage.
Yep.
Did she get minimum damage roll twice in a row?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm sorry, you're
No,
It's
she
roll
rolled a
20.
2 on the.
roll 20 really hates
Yeah,
it.
She
she
rolled a
rolled
2
she
on the
rolled a
second
2
one,
on the
so
second
it'd be
one.
5.
Yeah,
so
so
it's
it's
5
a
damage.
5
So
damage.
5. So
We-
you can
we-
just
Okay, I'll
delete
just
that.
change it to my dex,
Just
right?
delete it.
You might have
can
put
use
the
first
modifier
rapier.
to be strength on the second rapier or something.
Yeah, that was it.
That's fine. Okay, I fixed it.
Cool.
My bad.
Oh, no problem. I'm just glad that we saw it before missing
It
too
affected
much.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh god, we got a wave of gnolls
So
now.
we're good.
Yeah, we'll be fine unless we aren't.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gnolls that go up next.
I'd rather fight these guys than the snakes, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Well, was that it for your turn, Onyx?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
I just wanted to make sure. Well, as Krev said, it is a party of gnolls now, but they all have quite a bit of distance to cover, having the spears and then kind of just hanging out off in the distance. You can see little bits of bone scattered about the whole mine, near the walls where you guys are.
Do none of them have I don't know, bows or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
I know that they have them, but they just these
that-
ones don't.
Did he just leave my range?
Well, I mean, I was trying to go from here to here, and then over.
Okay, that's fine. I just was curious, just asking. You're good.
I'm trying to remember to right click so it gives a general idea. These ones I won't really worry about because it's just off in BFE.
Yeah.
All right, and
And,
then
if you were gonna give it to me, I would have. That's.
there, there, and Trace, top of round 2.
Try's going Harvey shit.
I'm just thinking for a moment here.
You could see 10 gnolls. I mean,
So,
Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
So as these gnolls kind of come around the corner and begin sprinting from the back of the cave with their spears in hand, you'll kind of just hold your breath as they are getting fairly close. But while charging forward towards where they can see the light coming from and where they see a spider and a couple of other individuals. They seem to be quite focused on that area.
Yeah, I figure I'm going to Hunter's Mark this one. And I'm going to fire at that one.
Which one again? I'm sorry, I missed your pointer.
I can do that one.
Cool, perfect, thank you. Always, I'd rather just make sure and not guess on you guys.
Yeah, that's fair. I need to do it like this. 24, I assume that hits.
It does. Another release from the bow.
25 points of damage.
And down goes another one.
And I'm going to like hug the wall and just and go over here.
At that point, go ahead and give me one more stealth check. This one will be at advantage.
That's probably pretty good. 29.
I guess that's okay. So, when you make your way in here, this is where you will see skeletons with a couple of picks, an empty cart, and then what you can see to be like mining stones where you can see the rocks being picked, some of them in a greenish color, some in a blue, and some in a red.
Oh, pretty. That's my turn. I'm done.
All right. Spider-Man.
Odor Man. All right. Spoder King is gonna make a bite attack at. I guess the one. Let me turn to this one. You're gonna try to bite that one. Public. There we go. Whoa, that came over weird. It looks like that's a 14 to hit.
Fortunately, that's a miss, my friend.
All right. Yeah, I think that means I got nothing else. Yeah, that's all I got.
Creepy crawly man. And with not Krev, but Tracy being around the corner, can everyone give me a perception check? This one, just regular.
Gross.
Holy fuck. I rolled so many quits today.
I'm rolling like crap.
Mister, it's happening over here.
Well, there's
It's my
where
fourth crit already.
all of you can thank Onyx for rolling all those ones on the damage and then you soaking up the natural 20s.
Thank you, Onyx.
My pleasure.
I believe I need one from you, Onyx. Perception check, please.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, that's performance. Whoops.
It'll be one lower than that,
Literally one
or
lower.
one higher, whichever you prefer.
So, while not being able to see anything, each of you will hear rocks beginning to just like fall and crumble, and you'll kind of get like the sound of like a and you'll feel like a bit of like force from air coming towards each of you. While still quite light, it does give off a little bit of a feel.
Sorry, guys, I farted.
Spider farts.
Spider farts. Spider farts. This is all I can sing without
And you'll
getting copyright
begin to
infringement.
hear steps making their way towards the light, and at this point you'll see a silhouette of what appears to be a giant insect. You can see 6
Where is
legs
this?
and some mandibles at the head, and the antennas that Jorny spoke of earlier.
Where exactly?
Well, still, it's completely
Oh,
out of
okay.
your vision, Trace,
Oh, right,
from
right,
being
right,
around
yeah.
the corner, and then kind of away from everyone's like full capability of seeing it. But emerging from the wall just to the north of it, and then making its way towards each of you. You can see where the head is, the eyes kind of glimmer an amberous color, shimmering from the light being given off from Rekid. Kadir, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to drop a shatter. I'm going to drop it right here so that it hits the 4 gnolls around it.
Okay.
Big
I need
boy.
a con save from those 4 gnolls.
I'll pass.
Okay.
I mean, if that's okay. So 4
Sure.
con saves. We'll go clockwise, starting with this one, and like from like a noon almost kind of thing. So the first
The
one,
DC is 14.
It's high noon.
first one is a 7, then a 5, then a 16. Okay, I thought that was an 18, and then that one's a 19. So the first 2 fail, and the second 2 pass.
All right. So I'm going to roll 3d8s. Full damage on the first 2, half on the last.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. Well, something. Grand total of 31 damage still. So I guess that's all right.
Oh, you mean like summed up? Okay.
Yeah, summed up. Yeah.
I was like, how the fuck?
That's actually very helpful, Kadir.
It
For me.
is. That's a good.
I must have
I
moved
mean,
away.
while
I
it
guess
wasn't
is.
like best on like the damage roll, it still overall, like you said, it's a good chunk of damage. So as
I'm going to
this rings out, I do believe, yeah, it does put off like a loud, a painful and noise. It'll begin to just like as it echoes through the mine.
And that's my turn.
And I don't, just for like extra flavor, as like the shatter goes off, it emits like a little bit of light, which does illuminate this insect-like creature off to the north, and you can see it just in size, like kind of hobbling towards, using its front 2 arms as legs, while the back 4 are scurrying along the ground. So it's making its way towards you. You said that's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that one's dead. Moves us to this one. And with its focus being on the spider, it will go ahead and I'll make my first attack with a gnoll.
That will be activating my sentinel attack, by the way.
All
You've
right.
activated my trap card.
20,
Cutie boy.
a 21 to hit the spider, which is a hit.
Miss. I'm kidding. It's
For 4 damage, and then go ahead and give me your sentinel attack.
All right.
Oh, fuck, that spider's low health points. That's good.
yeah, got a lot of hit points.
The 15 hits.
I'm your damage sponge.
So as it
Call me
sinks
SpongeBob.
into like the thorax of the spider, you can see it, like the Krev the spider kind of just like bear down just a little bit from the force, and seeing an open opportunity, you strike true with the quarterstaff. And how do you want to do it?
Just fucking shatter his knee, like bend his leg the wrong way.
Connecting right into like the kneecap, you can hear a pop and then a snap as you force it the rest of the way through, and then it just like falls forward, and you can see the eyes rolling into the back of its head from the pain. And then as it falls, it like hits its head right on like the end of the tracks, and you can see a little bit of blood protruding.
Damn. Ice cold.
Oh, remove that one from the turn order.
That didn't play fully, but I still know what it was.
Yeah.
And that's
So-
what matters. That's what matters. My leg.
Someone will get to here
my
and throw the spear at you, Onyx. For a natural 1, that's a solid hit with the ground as it falls well short of you and just right into the surface below. Moving on to the next. That was very anticlimactic. Moving to here. Oh. To here. And then just... Yeah. I'll move for it. Wreck it.
All right. I'll move up. Take a
Move
quarterstaff swing.
16
There we go.
hits.
12 bludgeoning.
And that's exactly what you needed to take it out.
So that was 10 feet of movement. I'll move another 10 feet. This time I'll do flurry of blows to do 2 unarmed attacks.
Got it. So after striking and taking this one down, like just hitting it right into the sternum and then seeing its kind of like the ribs crack a little bit, you step over the dead bodies of the gnolls, lunge forward for an attack to punch this one probably in the dong, knowing you.
Whack, whack.
Waka waka.
19 to hit
19 hits, and then
for 7
the next
bludgeoning.
one.
Yes. Oof. A 24 to hit for 8 bludgeoning.
So 15 damage to this one. And it's
That's all I
looking
got.
pretty wounded as you connect once right into like the ear. You can see it as like it kind of swells up instantly, getting like a really fluffy cauliflowered ear, and then just taking another
Oh.
swing around right into the back.
Nice.
That's it for you?
It is.
All right. This
So
one will
many no's.
stop here, throw its spear at you, Onyx. That one is for a 10. So that one goes wide, landing closer to the spider than its intended target, but falling against the floor. Bing, ding, ding. This one's dead. This one, sway, and throw a spear at you, Krev.
All right.
That one's also a 10, which is a miss.
All
Which
right.
moves us to Onyx. So as this spear falls short, or wide from you, Onyx, from a knoll to your right, you then see a spear go wide just over the spider and just off to your left. You see 3 knolls to your left side, more gathered on your right.
Okay. Okay, 1, 2, right there. I'm gonna move over to this guy and attempt to hit him. Let's see here.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Alright.
24 is a solid hit.
Nice.
Return to sender.
Huh.
For
Nice.
6 damage. Nice.
Mhm.
And then,
Oh,
oh dang.
Then
The
unfortunately,
second button is cursed.
as you try to swing in with this one after stabbing with your first attack, you come in just a little bit wider than you would have liked, which brings up enough time for the gnoll to block it with its spear, and you just kind of bounce off the handle.
the ways of roll 20. I roll better IRL.
I roll way worse IRL.
I hope you roll. Let me say, I hope you roll better
Once I switch my
IRL.
die, I have a lot of different dice. So
This is like
I'll
the
switch my
first
die every
time that
I roll.
she's really hit anybody in like 3 or 4
Wow.
games.
Is that it for your turn, madam?
Yes.
All right. This one, moving forward, we'll grab one of the spears. It's making its way, and stepping over its dead comrade, will try to stab the spider, since that seems to be the easiest thing to hit.
Everybody's favorite thing.
20 to hit.
Yeah.
She'll deal 10 damage. Max dice on the damage
Oof.
dice.
That time it actually hurt.
This one, right after you kind of stabbed it, Onyx, just the one to your right, and it blocked your second attack, it'll try to take a lunge at you with its spear for a 20 to hit as well. This one for 7 damage. Brings us to here. Get to there. To here. We got 15 more, so go to there. And this one. Move to here. Trace, back to you.
One moment. What is the range of that thing? Huh. I step out right here. First of all, I'm going to move my Hunt's Mark to what I assume is Unbulk. And I'm going to cast Sleep right here so it only hits those 3.
Okay. The sleep, I believe, is what, a 20-foot radius?
It's a cube of 20-foot cube.
It's a cube?
I can just, yeah. I just place it. I can put the spell. 20 feet of creature within. Yeah, I can place it so I can only hit those 3 easily enough. "20 feet of a point."
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could. My main concern is worrying about the spider.
The spider has too much health point though. It affects the lowest health point first.
True. I just wanted
So-
to like know like exactly like where it was gonna hit. But yeah, that is true. So, good point.
So I don't think it should be in there. 25. I don't know how much health point they have, but it takes the lowest and then it goes up.
Got it. So,
Hopefully get 2 of them. That's what I'm hoping for.
unfortunately, you will only get 1.
Damn it. Also, I guess it was a average roll. Oh, at least I got 1.
Yeah, there, I'll just
Use
put a
the
clock
sleep.
on him. A little alarm clock.
Oh, gotcha. There you go.
And I move back a little to stay out of range of that big annoying thing.
So, when you place like Hunter Mark
we
on
do.
him, you have to look at him, correct? You have to like lay your eyes upon the target.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Just making sure. Anything else?
Yeah, just move back again.
Got
So
it.
that's it.
Back to Krev.
Move
Alright,
there.
I'm gonna try to finish off this guy here.
All right, you can do it. I
will
believe
bite
in
his
you.
back. Me too. Here we go. Roll. 17 to hit.
I mean, let me check. What I was actually saying, like, let me check on, is the 20-foot. If you put it in like a really precise location to where you can try to hit those three. Measure. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead. The 17 hits though, dealing
All right.
a shitload
Well,
of damage.
4 piercing, and then he has to make the con save on the poison. DC
That's a
11.
9.
So then he takes another 6 poison damage for a total of 10.
Got it, and that is enough to take it out.
Nice.
Any spider effects you want to add to it?
Oh, he just bites into this gnoll, and then like you see the poison like coming out of the fangs, and this gnoll just kind of like straight up melts. Yeah. Like his
Alright.
face just melts into a puddle. Just his head's just gone.
He gets jellified.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for you?
That is it.
Is this turn? And you know what? That's gonna be it. Good ear.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and back up. I believe I take 1 attack of opportunity.
Correct. And can you make me a charisma saving throw, please?
Oh boy.
Well, at least you're a warlock.
Yep.
All right.
If I didn't make it, I don't know what would.
You pass with flying colors, and the attack of opportunity is an 18 to hit
That is a hit.
for 6 damage.
All right, noted.
All right.
I cast Hex on the giant insect.
Got it. Giant insect
And
now
then
has
I'm gonna-
Hunter's Mark and Hex.
The hex I'm gonna give him is for strength checks.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Got it.
So anything that has to do with athletics is going to be at automatic disadvantage. I'm assuming this plays into your tactics. But,
Isn't it anything that has like it's not just like athletics, right? It's like everything that requires a strength check.
anything that's a strength check?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I just
Ability
wanted
check,
just
yeah.
wanted to make sure.
But not a strength save.
Correct.
Is that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the strength ability checks.
So I'm gonna roll Eldritch Blast, and then we wait for the sheet to do its work. 17 to hit, so not bad.
17. You'll see it kind of like hit this like hide of the creature and then kind of just like deflects off, and it doesn't seem to have landed just quite as solidly as you would have liked.
Jesus. He has really high armor class. Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20. I step back behind this wall over here.
Good call.
That's my turn.
All right. Noel will make his way forward, picking up one of the spears, getting towards the spider yet again. This is for a 7 to hit, which is a miss. The next one is dead, so removing him, and then Wreck-It. It is your
Nice.
turn. And can you give me a charisma saving throw, please?
I can.
Oh, it's one of these.
A 12.
So, unfortunately, you fail. You cannot take reactions until the start of your next. The creature can't take reactions until the start of the next turn, and then on your next turn, you will need to roll me a d8.
Okay.
Now,
That was my next turn, you said, for the D8, right?
yep, it's at the start of your next turn.
Okay. Now is it just the rest of my turn?
Correct. Other than the fact that you can't
Okay.
take reactions, but yes.
Well, let's see here.
You got options.
Enemies everywhere. I think I'm gonna air fist the big dude.
Wait,
Yeah.
phrasing?
No. Yeah, let's do that. I'll spend 2 chi points to use Fist of Unbroken Air, and he needs to make me a strength saving throw. DC 14.
And this one's at advantage, right, from the Eldritch Blast? I'm kidding. I was just kidding.
Oh, I thought you were trying to
Don't
say
hurt me,
difficult.
Kadir.
I'll fucking do it. I'm
That's
crazy.
an 8.
Really?
Really?
All right.
You said it's not
Alright,
it's not
yeah.
disadvantage on the saving
won't
throw,
complain.
right? It's just on
Correct.
the
No, no.
checks. Yeah. It's an,
Yep.
It was an 8.
All right.
Deal
He
some
takes-
fucking damage.
Yeah, he takes 21 force damage and knock him back a full 20 feet prone back away from me.
You shit, son.
I mean, it was a 3 on the dice and then his modifier. I mean, just roll low
Alright.
sometimes. No.
Got +5 though.
So back 20 feet, knocked prone.
And 21 force damage. I'm
And-
sorry, bludgeoning. It's not force.
And
That's bludgeoning.
heals 21. Got it.
I'm pretty sure he was already maxed, so.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Nah, just 10 hit points now. Fuck, that guy's got a lot of hit points.
I think I'll move as well. Yeah. Yeah, here's what's gonna happen here.
Imminent threat is slowed down.
Oh, God.
Postponed.
Could really use a nat 20.
You see how I'm doing this? Bloop.
Nice. Avoiding attack of opportunity like a pro.
That's all I got.
Doot, doot, doot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was perfect. Good movement. And thank you for marking each
And I
one
think
as
you-
well. I appreciate that.
Yeah. No problem.
Well, this one will need to grab a spear as well. Ugh. Unfortunately, there's no more on this side, and the only other one is on the other side of the spider, so he will need to make some maneuvers there like Wrecked and go around and begin to make the way over to here. And then that'll be it. Just this one. Just gonna move forward to here and with not having a weapon, is going to try to bite the spider. Hey, natural 20 on
You
the
know
bite.
that's supposed to.
Idiot.
That's supposed
Does
to
he
be
get
the other way
poisoned?
around. You know that, right?
I'm sorry.
I'm supposed to say
So
it.
that is a total of 7 damage from the crit.
Okay, that's not. Bad.
Oh no.
Then it
Do I
brings
have to make a
us-
con save too?
let me double check. No.
I don't think gnolls do poison damage.
And when it sinks its teeth in, you'll just hear it like growling. Onyx, it's your turn.
Sounds like goblins.
We kind of do.
I growl back, and then we're gonna attempt to hit the one in front of me.
The one directly to your east, or do you want
In
to
front of me,
this one?
straight in front of me.
Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. A 13 is a miss. But the 17 is a hit.
Okay.
All right.
The second rapier is still using.
It's
It's still using
Dex.
strength.
No, it's using Dex.
It's a dex.
She just rolled a 1.
No. It's using strength for the attack, not the damage.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, for the attack.
Oh,
Okay.
oh. Okay.
The 17 was a hit either way, but good call.
Yeah.
Fixed it.
And
I have.
the damage, and then moves to this one. Rinse and repeat, attacking the spider with the spear. That's for a 17 to hit for 7
Yeah.
damage.
Damn, that was as much as the crit.
Well, the other one was a bite.
Yeah.
And it's this one who is attacking you, Onyx, with the spear for a 12, which I believe is a miss.
Yeah, it is.
This one goes way here.
Oh
And
boy.
you know what? He is going to make a check. Okay, yeah, he's not smart enough to do that. So he's just going to attack the spider. A 14, which meets the armor class, for 5 damage to the spider.
Ow.
This
Getting
one
whittled down
is
here.
asleep, so that's a nice hard pass, which brings us to this one. Move to here, and begin to attack you, Onyx, for a 14. Think that hits? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
Against Onyx?
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a miss. She's at 16.
Yeah, 16. That's right. All right.
Yeah.
As like the spear tries to like hit, it just like kind of gets like brushed off from your armor, and it's unable to find purchase, bringing us back to Trace.
I'm going to like move a few steps back to my. So how much too far away is it? So to its maximum range of my dark vision, I'm
Just-
going to hold
keep
my
in mind-
action
Okay, never mind.
until it stands up, and then I'm going to shoot it. That's just, I think we're thinking the same thing. Don't worry.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, yep.
Yeah, I'm holding my action until it stands up, and that's my turn.
Cool.
So, I have a question for Matt. Do you have any kind of like spin attack? Like,
I wish I had a whirlwind attack. That'd be fucking cool.
just like starts like I don't know, start spider dancing, like spin around on your thorax and slap
Dude.
everyone with your web or something. I don't know, man.
So you're
Does-
holding your action there, Trace?
Yeah,
All right.
but it's arrow, of course.
Does-
When it stands up, I fire.
Does Kadir have another spell slot for a shatter?
I do.
Krev.
All right. Trying to see here. Do I get flanking on any of them other than the one that's asleep?
No. Unfortunately not.
No.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have advantage on the one that's asleep because it's prone. Anyways.
Yeah.
That's why I was
You know
asking
what?
Onyx which one she was going for. I figured she'd
I'm
go
gonna
for
make
that.
a tactical maneuver here because I know my ally is coming up next. I'm gonna make a disengage here and go this way, and then like go up the wall. So well, I make yeah, that was my
Tactical
action to
goodbye.
Yeah, so that's the 5, what is that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, whatever. Yeah, cool. Sweet.
Okay.
There
So
you go. I set you up.
while you're surrounded by all these gnolls, some falling in combat while others still poking and prodding at you with their spears, some even biting you, you shoot out a web connecting to the ceiling, kind of like pulling yourself up a little bit, swinging yourself to the outside, landing just near the wall, and then scurrying up so where you're about up towards the ceiling, roughly 25 footish away.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly speaking.
Yes, and I just say telepathically to Kadir, "Fucking do it already!"
And that's it?
Yep.
All right. Bring us to this insect, which will stand up. So go ahead and give me your ready to attack.
Hell to the yeah. Grid? Only 26. Fuck.
I mean,
And I assume it's not a humanoid.
no. No, it's not. But a 26 will hit.
28. 15 points of damage.
All right.
That's it.
All right. I just making sure. Let me zoom out just a tad. Go to this. All right. Then you'll see it begin to burrow,
Oh.
digging underground,
Oh, no.
disappearing from sight.
Oh,
Glad I'm on
no.
a fucking wall.
No, you're super pro.
And will each of you give me? Yeah, now he's super prone. Will each of you give me a perception check?
I have a
After it
persuasion
burrows.
check. Oh, and this isn't worth it.
All right.
I mean, the guy was. Sorry.
Just I think I need Onyx again. So far, each of you have rolled pretty high. Ooh. Matching the top roll. So each of you will see after it like burrows this like rubble from like the surface below begin to like just kind of mound up, somewhat familiar to what you had seen with the snakes back at the oasis. But it is burrowing towards the group of gnolls towards the entrance. Making it to about this location. So you'll be able to easily see where like the mounds of rubble are kind of being pushed up. Brings us to you, Kadir.
All right. Well, in that case, I hope I roll better this time. I'm gonna drop another shatter right here. It should hit 5 gnolls. It'll hit all the way far down here, up to here, and then also out to here. But there's no enemies.
So where exactly are you dropping it? If it's gonna hit all the way out there?
It has a 10-foot radius.
Okay, yeah, you just pinged a little bit too far. I'm assuming you were just quickly doing it, but yep.
It was
So
one too far.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Unless there's any living ones hiding under these corpses, but yeah.
I I'm gonna
Shatter them too.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, you're gonna hit those ones too, but there's no more. Just, I wanted to double check, just in case.
Yeah.
Because I would have found out on the turn order and then been like, whoops. So that's con saves, right?
Yep. 5
So,
con saves.
Starting from the top, making the way down to the bottom. So we'll go 1, 2, then 3, and then the fourth one will be the one with the clock then. So
Okay.
moving down from the top, the first one is a 15, second one is a 10, third one is a 5, and then a 14. Last one is a natural 20. So only 2 passed, the second and the last one.
Okay.
Well, the second probably doesn't matter so much considering it has the lowest amount of health, but you might even kill the last one.
Ooh,
Nice.
good damage.
Ooh, nice
Alright,
damage
alright.
roll. Making up for that last one. So 17 to that one, and then that is actually enough to take this one down, even though it passed. So that one will be fudged. This one dies as well. So does the sleeping one. And that one takes some good damage. So you killed 3 out of the 5. Nice shatter. Anyway, you want a flavor
And what
after you
I
took out the
imagine-
3?
Absolutely. So this Null right here, he's probably dumbfounded just having seen this spider it leapt out from right in front of him. He'll see this tiny crenellation of light sitting right in front of him, which explodes into a wave of sound. The area is consumed in just like a hurricane of body parts and blood flying around in all directions, eviscerated by pure sound.
All right. Well, as the sound echoes out through the cave yet again, I'll mark the ones that are dead and move on. Nice damage roll again. That was good.
A lot better than the first.
The one that was asleep is awake. It awakens briefly just as the sound goes off to meet its doom.
I imagine being like right at the edge of the boom probably just like leaves everyone just like absolutely splattered with just mats of hair and, I mean, exposed bones, whatever else is flying. Or what I mean, probably Matt's headless knoll.
No, not again.
This one,
Oh no.
Splatter spree. Triple kill.
More
This
like cripple
one-
kill.
A
literally
monster kill.
does nothing, Wrecked. You see him just standing stiff as a board. Like you can see the muscles twitching like he's trying to move, but he's just unable to do so.
Oh.
Wrecked, it is now your turn. Will you please roll me a d8?
Yeah. I got a 4.
You have the same effect as this knoll in front of you. Try as you might,
beans.
you are unable to do anything.
Do I get my reaction back?
Yeah, you'll have your reaction back. Just on your turn, you're unable to do anything.
Okay. That's it then.
It's an interesting effect.
Bring us to this one. And that will be... will someone roll me... Actually, no, because it's won't be needed. This one will step forward and just lunge at the knoll that's standing over the other dead knoll with its spear, trying to strike this one in the side.
Right?
Huh.
Confused.
It's an 18 to hit for 3 damage.
I don't know if this is a paralyzed status, but is it an automatic crit?
This one right here wasn't paralyzed. It was this one, but
Got it.
it's not like paralyzed like in the sense of the word. But at this point, I think, Rekid, can you give me a perception check? This one's kind of like right in front of you. The 2 and 3 right there. So nice. You'll see that their eyes have that same amber glint that you saw the creature have.
Oh.
It must have laid eyes upon the creature just as you have done. And they seem to be under the same effect.
Oh.
This one's dead, so it brings us to Onyx.
Okay, so the one adjacent to me on the right, gonna try to hit him.
Got it.
If I kill him, I'm gonna go for the one on the left.
Got it. I believe in you. You can do it.
Oh, I don't know about that.
The 12 is a miss, unfortunately, but the next attack still might do it. The 21 connects solidly as you get deflected away from the spear, but it leaves itself open just enough for you to pierce it with your rapier. Unfortunately, not dealing enough to bring it down, but you can see as like you stick it into its abdomen, it starts to have blood kind of drip out of its mouth, going down its jowls, and it
Can I also
seems
use one of my
fairly
bardic die
wounded.
to pump up my
Huh?
AC really quick?
Huh?
One of my bardic die for my AC.
You can try that.
I would like to do that.
What are you doing?
I was gonna spend one of my bardic die for my AC.
It adds an extra D. Is it a D6 of
Yes.
damage?
Yeah, defensive flourish.
What is it called?
Defensive flourish.
That defensive flourish.
Cool.
Still better than nothing.
So he's probably still alive, but he's death's door for dang sure.
So 9 plus the 2 is 11.
Ooh, and you get your AC increased by that amount too. Is that what I'm reading?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That is a damn good thing. Awesome. And the 2 is actually enough to take it down. It only had 1 HP left.
Worth it.
Nice.
So how do you want to flavor the kill? After you pierce it with the rapier.
I pierce it through with my rapier, and it squelches through, and they fall to their knees, begging for dear life, growling, and I growl back into its face. Then,
And then not sparing it as you twist the rapier and watch the life dwindle from its eyes. That's it for your turn?
yeah, that's it.
This one, after being stabbed from this knoll, it'll turn, and you'll see the glint from the eyes again there, Rekid, and it'll take its spear and just lunge forward at it, trying to hit the knoll that previously hit it. For a 16 to hit for another 3 damage. And they're just kind of snarling at each other as they're trading blows back and forth with the spears. That one's dead. That one's dead. That one's dead. This one's alive. Spear attack
dead,
at
man.
you, there, Onyx, after you had just taken down one of the other gnolls. It tries to lunge forward, striking you at the back for a 21, which your AC increased to an
Jesus.
18, which is still a hit.
Lucky.
for 5 damage.
Sentinel attack.
Yeah,
All
that.
right. Sentinel attack. Go.
Sentinel soak.
Christian reminding us that he's still in combat.
Oh, hello there. Nice.
18 to hit for 7 bludgeoning.
This 18 hits,
Nice.
and as it strikes Onyx in like the lower hamstring for its spear attack, you find a nice opening connecting solidly with the quarterstaff, dealing a good bit of damage, which then will bring us to Trace's turn.
Did I get a reading about where the Umber Hulk was? Assuming it's an Umber Hulk. Sorry. Great job.
You would have. I'll
But
read.
can I get?
This is where it's at, like in its current location, but burrowed underground.
Well, I just realized something. I would have advantage on tracking it because of Hunter's Mark. So I was just thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you rolled like a 17. It was more than enough.
I'm going to move a few steps forward here, and I'm going to hold my action and fire upon it when it appears.
I was gonna post that, damn it. That exact meme.
No, I'm going
It
to
just
stand
didn't
here.
make sense. Of the
Yips. Because Christian has a light source. We're
Great
doing that,
mind.
right?
Great minds.
I do. I have a. Yeah, it shines out to 40 feet from me.
Okay, yips, then I stand there. Done.
All right. You're done holding your attack, and Krev, you're up along the wall.
All right, let me see if I can move here. All right, cool. Then I will make a bite attack against this one here for a flanking.
It won't
That's
make
cool.
that much of a difference, but you will need to go back a couple of squares from being like up on the wall, then needing to climb down.
Oh, really? I didn't think I was up that far, but
Yeah, well, like I said, you were up like 25, 30 feet away from like the closest one to you, and then the walls were about 10 to 15 from like your judgment. So I'll just say it's 10.
Okay. So like,
You'll still be able to hit; it just won't be at advantage.
all right.
Nope, one more forward. You were right the first time. There you go.
All right. Where is the bite attack? 14 to hit.
Fortunately, that's a miss.
Yep. All right, I'm done.
All right. And from where it was like burrowed before, you'll see it still making its way to about here. And
Okay, I didn't see the ping at all.
I was gonna
Oh,
do that as it makes its way from underground. You'll see like these knolls just kind of like burst up and be like pushed away from the force while it's unburrowing, taking its foothold on the solid ground.
29.
That's
it.
a hit.
Ooh, it's good roll. 23 points of damage.
Ah, shucks. Or wait, never mind.
Okay. And the 23. And then stepping over the dead, making its way towards you, Rekid. It will try to attack you. So, it'll swing at you once with the claws for a 27 to hit.
Yep.
It'll deal 8 damage.
Just a miss.
Then yet again with the claws for an 18 to hit.
That misses.
And
That's easy.
now, after striking you once with the claw, attempting to bite you with its mandibles, this one's for a 22.
Yeah.
That'll deal 13 damage in total.
Ow!
13 slashing damage.
Dealing the big ouchies.
And
I'll
then,
blow on them afterwards.
it's your turn, Kadir.
All right. Well, I mean, I already have this hex on him. I think I should make use of it. I Eldritch Blast.
Do it to it.
Yeah. 40% chance to hit, most likely. Nope, that's a fail. All right.
Damage though.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna back off.
Okay.
I'm kind of at the edge of the map here, though.
Yes, you'll be getting towards the entrance of the cave soon.
Will I?
Yes. Not that far away.
All right. Well, in that case, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Brings us to a knoll, which will need to do this, and he does nothing. Rekid, roll me a d8.
Oh boy.
Are there any additional saving throws?
It doesn't say so.
Interesting.
I'm reading it right now.
I just don't think there is. I remember Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, that's so annoying to fight.
Yeah, it doesn't say that there is. You rolled a 4.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's the same effect.
Yeah.
To the knoll, which will roll, and that's a random enemy. So with having 3 around him at right now within striking distance, someone roll me a d3. The 1 being the knoll it already struck, the 2 that's right next to Rekid, and then the 3rd that is.
Yeah, 4 on a D3. Or is that the D8?
Okay,
There you
so
go.
that will be the one near closest to you, Rekid, and it'll try to strike it with its spear. That's a 15, which hits, and ooh, max damage, 10 damage.
The Knoll was the hero the whole time.
No violence. It's not good for anyone.
And while they're still hitting each other, they're still chanting the same name, Rumbahuka. While they're
Wait.
still striking forward.
Wait, there's a chance I could randomly attack my teammate?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Onyx, can you make me a charisma saving throw, please? All right, you're good.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you do for your turn?
Okay. See here, I'm going to attack the guy right next to me. Actually, I'm gonna attack the Hulk. I take it back. The hulking nasty thing.
The boog.
The bug, yes.
Giant
The
brown
boo.
booger. But okay. Oh. Yes.
The 20's a hit.
My 20 run.
I'm jealous.
I'm not actually. And I'm gonna try to do another one of my inspiration vibes before it hits me back.
Nice, good call, good call.
Dang it! What is this? You know, if it were IRL, I would have rolled a 6.
She has not rolled max
just
anything
saying.
yet.
And I don't cheat. at
She's
rolling.
rolled
I'm
minimum
really good
everything
at
like 3
rolling.
times.
Yeah, that's roll 20.
Yep. It's cursed.
With me in a battle royale, I will roll it.
Good days and bad days.
Is that it for you, Onyx?
Yes.
All right. This Knoll will need to roll this, and it does nothing. Bringing us to this one, which will need to make this. Okay, and it will attack you, Onyx. For a 4 to hit.
Get good, scrub.
Yeah.
Oh.
Natural 4, and like just not gonna cut it.
I watch
Trace.
it.
Oh, what should I do? Oh well, I think I fired an arrow. 21?
It'll hit.
21?
And that is insane with only a 10 on the die. Like
23. I'm plus 11 to attack right now. 23 damage.
I mean, focusing on like your bow and getting that like +2 is pretty good.
yeah, especially at level 4. That's like insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then fighting style archery as well. Kind of helps. But yeah, 23.
It's a good chunk of damage, and it's looking pretty wounded as like a couple of arrows like pierce in quite a bit farther than you think it might have naturally against this creature's like natural armor. And you'll see it just as it is just becoming more and more wounded.
Nice. That's my turn.
Krev.
Alright, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna probably provoke, but it's cool. Just to get the flanking. And bite the big dude.
All right,
Finish him.
it might matter, so just so I don't forget, let me go ahead and make the attack now. 10, so no, it doesn't matter.
Alright. So I make a bite attack, and I'm assuming that's flanking. I can move more if I need to, but
yeah, I would say like you're a large creature, so even for going from like your top
Yeah.
left square, it's good.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's there's the people on the other side aren't large, so it's
Yeah, I'd give it to
Okay,
you.
so yeah. All right, so bite attack.
Here you go. Now your face.
23 to hit.
That misses.
There we go.
On good damage as well.
So
11 piercing damage.
That'll need a con save again, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Well, 11 piercing auto hits, but
Yeah,
the
you know,
con
from the
save for
poison.
damage. Yeah.
Okay, so con
So
save
it's only a
on
DC
it.
11.
All right. Well, it's a natural 15, so it'll take the 11
So-
piercing.
And half with the poison, so 4 damage.
Is it half
so
of the
15
poison
total.
if it passes? Well, either way,
Yep.
it doesn't matter. The 11 is actually more than enough to take it down.
Hell yeah.
So as you
Spider
sink
kill.
in with it, your fangs yet again, I guess you'll see it begin to like just melt. While not as effectively as the knoll before, you still bring it down.
And you see my like little mandibles chitter chatter like excitedly. And then you hear telepathically, "Get booked." Like,
And that should be it for your turn, correct?
yeah.
All right. Brings us to you, Kadir. Only the gnolls remain. While very few in numbers, some of them are decently healthy. Not many, but a couple.
All right. Well, I'm gonna step forward, hex, place a hex on. Well, actually, yeah, I'll place a hex on this one right up here up front,
Got it.
and I'm gonna do my thing.
16 hits. I love how Trace is like way off in BFE.
Longbow.
However, that was a minimum damage roll, so 10.
Still a decent amount of damage, but and it is looking pretty rough. So the Eldritch Blast
And that's my
connects
turn.
bringing us
How do you have a +6 modifier?
It's subclass thing.
charisma and proficiency. This one you'll see
Oh.
Rekid, the
God.
ambrish color kind of fade away as soon as this insect-like creature falls. You feeling the effects leaving you as well, and
Mhm.
with the null kind of like and take a stab at you yet again with the spear. A 16 to hit. I
That's a
think
miss. Yeah.
Yes, which brings it to your turn.
Cool. I'm real pissed off. So he's gonna do for my attack. I'm going to try to shove him to the ground. So here comes my athletics. And he can contest that with either athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not going to work. That's a natural 1 on the die, so I'll choose acrobatics
He is prone.
because why not?
I am going to use my last chi point to do flurry of blows, and I'm going to kick him while he's on the ground, having advantage on those attacks.
So you are literally going to kick this knoll while it's down. The dad jokes are seeping out of you. 14 misses.
14? Oh my god. Okay, one more.
That'll hit.
There we go.
So give him a couple swift kicks. He's able to like move out of the way of one, but as he's kind of like in the midst of a roll, you give a nice solid kick right into its kidney area. Is that it for you?
It is.
All right. This one will make us way around. Getting to you, Rekid. Spear attack. 15, which is definitely a miss. And Onyx. The numbers are still dwindling. One even getting kicked while it's on the ground.
I'm gonna attack the one next to
This
me.
fight's brutal. The gloves are off.
The boots are on.
but the boots are on. Unfortunately, the 14's a miss.
Uh,
Oh,
Ah.
yet again.
next,
No, I quit.
quit.
This one will need to move around.
Can we call shenanigans on Erica's dice?
Yeah.
That's a natural 1 on my die for the spear attack against you, Rekid. Then this spear attack is going against Onyx for a 13, which that's a miss as well. God damn, I'm not rolling.
Hey.
I think I got 1 crit, and then that's been it. Really for like good rolls on my end.
Sentinel attack.
Oh, you 11's a miss.
Oh, damn it. Oh, that was good damage too. Shit.
Trace, it's your turn.
I'm just not seeing all the gifs.
Sprinting forward, kind of giving yourself like a little bit of a jump over that fire pit, like where the rocks are in a circle, just to like clear it to make it look cool. And you take a shot at one of the gnolls, the one that's not prone. I'm guessing that's why the arrow was there. I mean, unless you got another cool attack that we haven't seen yet. That hits. Give me the damage. And then another one falls to an arrow.
19,
attack.
sorry, I'm muting myself. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, I'm not doing anything else.
So the arrow like pierces right into the side of its head. It just falls without even making a sound. Just the only thing you hear, Rekid, as you watch it fall is just a as it hits the ground.
Is there any more left? I say.
Krev,
My turn.
it's your turn.
Hey, it's just this one dude. No, 2 dudes left. 3?
Three.
Three.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's hard to see with all these bodies piled on.
I know.
them.
Can we like move the dead bodies out? Like, I
No,
can't
they're
see
necessary.
I try to remember that
My
they're
dice
there
is on
for,
top
like,
of it as well.
obstacle-wise.
Right.
Is it obstacles? Like,
Well, like, they either gotta go
Oh, yeah.
around or it, like, causes difficult terrain, like moving over.
okay. Hold on, let me measure here. Fuck it.
But this one, and then the one to the left of Wrecked, and then the one to the left of Onyx is... Whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
There we go.
Move back 0.1, please. No, I'm
was
just
you.
playing. You moved 31.1 feet, or 30.1
Oh,
feet.
so
So
I
it's
was just fucking with you.
25.1, whatever it is.
Yeah, I was just fucking with you.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. That was weird.
That's why I was
Yeah.
like, move back
Alright.
0.1.
Yeah. Alright. Make a bite attack. To incinerate this dude. 20 to hit.
That actually does some pretty good damage, that thing.
I mean, that hits 9
Yeah.
on the piercing, which I believe the 9 is going to be enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 2d8 poison, and if they pass the save, it's still half damage on the poison.
I'm just going to
Like-
roll the save. A
Have at least
just out of curiosity, it was a 19 on the save, but the 9 is enough to take it down.
There's still another 6 poison damage, even still with that, yeah. But. Yep.
So that one falls as you sink your fangs into yet another one.
Yummy. And then I'll just move another 5 foot into my movement.
All right, I'll give it to you. You already moved
I'm done.
30.
It was 25, but
I saw 30.1.
it was 25.1.
I'll clip it for you. Could you
Move back
could you-
0.1 feet. All right. Well, I mean, I'm a hex, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that one.
You got it. Blow it to smithereens. You can do it.
I'll get a nat 20 this time. Nat 1. Yay!
Not a nat 1, but not enough to hit. This one going
Yeah.
wide. You're probably just
Getting used to
giggling to
that.
yourself with the amount of dead bodies that are just piled up in front of Wrecked as he's standing there whacking things with his quarterstaff. No idea where Trace is. You just see arrows appearing out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, we probably know the directionality, judging how they keep getting hit from this side.
Yeah, like you got an idea, but you don't see him.
Yeah, of course.
Which brings us to the prone.
I move up.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Anything else?
That's it.
So I'm gonna stand up, taking an attack. 16 to you, Wrecked, which I believe is a miss as well.
Correct.
And then it's your turn, sir.
I'm a headbutt him.
Okay.
Noise.
I'm feeling
What does
another
that count for on
tattoo
the-
in the future.
Oh, nice.
This time
I
it's gonna be a
I
head. with
can't
a
believe
bite.
I'm saying this, but this is exactly what you needed to take it out.
Nice. Well, we'll just think here, the bugbear, if he headbutts somebody, he's technically cock-slapping them. I mean,
And then I'll bonus action kick the other dude in the nards.
All right. Another hit.
Call back to 1997 when people said nards.
the Nords? Are we playing Skyrim?
The gonads.
Onyx, that brings
Nards,
us to your
nards.
turn since after Wrecked headbutts one and you see it just drop instantly, knees just buckle, and then he just turns and yells, like, "That's not my purse!" and kicks this one.
I don't know you.
Is there any left? Oh, there's
Is
one
that a
left.
Vin Diesel headbutt?
And
Oh, my
he is
purse.
buckling at
Wow.
the knees, spear against like his waist while he's holding his groin, and it's your turn.
And I say, wow. And then I attempt to kill the next one next to me.
17 hits.
Can we get like a separate screen for the gifts in chat?
Okay. So,
Unfortunately, he's just got a little bit HP left. Trace.
Oh my god.
Give me your attack roll. End this one's life. Oh wait, do you have
Wait,
your
Wait,
Bard
isn't it
dice?
his turn?
I do, but I don't want to waste my last one.
Wait,
Alright.
isn't it his turn before Trace?
It's her turn now.
It's her turn now, and then it'll be his turn. But I'm
Oh,
guessing
okay.
he's not gonna be able to do much. Like, but I also wanted to make sure she didn't want to spend any more dice. So no,
I
and
gotcha,
then
I gotcha.
that's it for your turn, Onyx.
Yeah.
All right. I'll attempt the last swing. It's a 16 to you, Onyx.
Oh,
That one, this last swing will hit you, Onyx, for 3 damage. Min on the damage
Okay.
dice.
Sentinel attack.
Oh.
Okay.
I want that kill.
right, you get the kill.
No,
Oh shit!
But-
I fucked it up.
but Trace, your attack will hit, and with it only having 2 HP, I mean it's dead.
Oh, that's hilarious combat.
Okay.
Can we ban gifts now?
I love gifts.
Oh. Hey, because of number Hulk, that has to be a decent amount of XP.
Yes,
I
that went a hell of a lot better for you guys than I actually thought it would. But with that in mind, as the gnolls have now been taken down, this insect creature vanquished, you hear all go quiet in the mine. And that's where we're going to call tonight's session. So, real quick,
Nice.
before we do anything else. So, last I had you guys updated from your end, if I'm not mistaken, was 2,790 experience. I then, from that point on, owed you 340 each, which put everyone at 3,130. So, with that in mind, and then tonight's session with your recap and then earning the max amount of experience for that because it was really well done. You guys covered everything and a little bit more than what I had listed for my notes. And then slaying these gnolls and this creature. Everyone will earn a total of 720 experience. With the 3130 added to that, that should put everyone at a total of 3850.
Question: do you use the modifier for having more like a high number of enemies?
Yep.
Okay.
While I don't fully agree
Nice.
with like how the table's written out on that, I do use it because it gives like obviously like great advice for what experience should be handed out for that.
I can't wait.
Can I make a nature check now to see if I can figure out what type of creature that was? Now that we've seen it.
What I will say is like let's take care of that next time since we're already over our time.
All right.
Because Trace is like it's like 3 o'clock in the morning for him.
Yeah.
No.
What time is it for you?
5.
It's 5. Oh shit, that's even worse.
Confirmed.
All right,
That is
so-
worse.
With that in mind, anyone have anything to say before we wrap it up and get out of here?
The last episode of The Mandalorian is the best thing Star Wars in 7 years.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Whoa, I agree.
That was
Oh,
such a good episode.
Oh, amazing, man.
I screamed.
Me too.
just like the opening scene, right?
like a fangirl at the end, actually.
So good.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
I
I don't
really
want to know.
sensual.
I don't want to know what happened in the episode. The only thing I'm curious on, like, what episode number was it?
13, I think. If
13.
you include the season 1 and 2, like it's,
Yeah, they
Oh,
Yeah,
so
they
it's
do
like
running
episode
episode
6
number.
of.
it's episode 5 of season 2. Yeah.
Yeah, but they named them chapters. I mean, this
Yeah,
is
well-
chapter 13, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so then I did watch it. Yeah, it was really. I liked it a lot.
I just
So,
love that.
okay.
I wasn't
It's-
sure if that was the finale. That's why I was asking.
No, there's
Oh, God,
I think
no.
8 episodes in each season, so there should be 3
Yeah.
more, I
Yeah.
think. But the
Should be 3 more.
it's I know we're still on stream, so I don't want to spoil anything. But
It was a
if
good
you've
episode. We'll leave
seen-
it at that.
If you've seen
Yeah.
Rebels and Clone Wars, it makes it
Mhm.
much better.
Mhm.
That's all I
And
got.
and read the book for the correct color of something.
Yes, that's very close to spoiling something.
We
but I'll
finally
leave it
have
at
some
that.
directors that like to read.
Yeah.
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 God.
I've been seeing memes where it's like Filoni's been slowly just taking everything that was uncanonized when Disney bought Star Wars and recanonizing it slowly.
Yes.
So
give him
No,
give him more
no,
episodes in the future.
Now recanonizing the good stuff.
The
Yeah,
good stuff.
Because there's a lot of shitty stuff back there.
Remember
there's a
Luke's
lot of amazing stuff though that he's just not gonna eventually get to though. There's just too
My-
much shit.
Yeah, there's
my,
too much.
my favorite one is Luke's evil clone, who's Luke.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
with
yeah,
Luke
yeah,
with two
yeah,
U's.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about him.
Golden.
And
High
don't
quality.
forget, there's the old. There was also the old part of the canon where Palpatine was cloned. Oh wait,
Yeah.
that definitely did not happen.
All right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed tonight. For me, affiliates up in the top left corner. You can find their links down below. And tomorrow night, the Raven's Nest continues at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, I hope everyone has a good night. And if I don't see you in chat tomorrow, have a good weekend. I think this weekend we get to play Icewind Dale for fun.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Let's get it
Nice.
on.
Shit's gonna get crazy in East Haven.
It's gonna get thick.
Everybody got done testing out their brand new axe beaks,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
riding the icy
I'm gonna
waste
ask
with
you
their
a
giant
question.
ostriches.
Yes. A little goblin on a giant ostrich thing. But
Why don't we just call them ostriches?
I like it. I second that motion.
Make it a thing. Make it a thing.
Pistol says that the problem with the thing is that what we were talking about for the Star Wars is that they are not getting the ages right on the characters they are introducing. I don't know that. I don't know that much
I don't-
about it to
Okay.
say that.
There's no
so-
way we can talk about that without spoiling stuff.
Yeah, we're trying not to give spoilers.
Turn the stream off so we can talk about it.
Sorry.
All right. Well,
I
everyone have
actually
a
think
good
it's
night,
spot on.
and hopefully see somebody tomorrow. I know I'll see you tomorrow.
Aight.
Rev.
Later, y'all.
Keep
Right.
Beep.
Bye.
Did you beep?
Erica just